I can say what I want to say. I can be who I want to be. I am free. I am free. I can say what I want to say. I can be who I want to be. I am free. I am free. Why did I start this way? On the move. On the move. Because I learned at an early age that it was important for us all to use our voices. It was important for me to use my voice and to learn to use it to stand up for justice. My name, Elana, E-L-A-N-A, is my given name at birth, and I'm glad you all look interested. It's an acronym for the 5 major cultural groups that we speak about, usually in the United States, but globally also around the world. Cultural groups like, I describe it as a tree because Elana, my name in Hebrew, means tree. And it's European, Latinx, Asian, Native, and African. E-L-A-N-A. E for European, L for Latino or Latinx, A for Asian, N for Native or Indigenous people, and A for African. I think that when I think about the theme of being on the move, of course, the first thing I thought of was the Jeffersons moving on up, because I watched a lot of television when I was young. I was raised in the Bronx, and you may not be able to tell from the way that I look or the way that I sound that I am from the Bronx in New York City. And I watched that show because my parents went to work and I was home, and I remember moving on up to the east side. It was very inspirational for me. And I think we all have a dream. Each one of us in our hearts has a dream of what it means for each of us to move up. And that has always been something that's important to me. What does it mean to move up? For you, for me, it meant doing everything in my power to actually end racism on Earth. Now, for some of us, that may sound ridiculous. How could we possibly think of ending racism? Well, I do. I take it very seriously. It's very important to me in my heart that we end racism, that we don't put up with it anymore. Perhaps it's my name. Perhaps it's that I was raised with less than enough financial resource in the Bronx with my beautiful, wonderful parents, who also are Jewish. And perhaps it has something to do with my family members being murdered in the Holocaust. Perhaps it has something to do with understanding what it means to be economically disempowered or disenfranchised. It has maybe something to do with me being a woman, maybe me having experiences as a young person. We all experience in our society things like adultism and racism and classism and sexism and homophobia and ethnocentrism and so many social oppressions that when I think of being on the move or moving on up, I think we all have to do it together. And I think that our dream is a shared dream. Thank you.